same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, just the 7 seas.
Good morning, babies. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Everybody, happy Tuesday. Guess what? 24 hours before dun 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 my birthday. I know it's my birthday. I'm so excited. 24 hours and I'll have been here 57 whole years. Jesus Christ. Anyway, guys, happy new week to everybody. Happy mid-June, everybody. It's Tuesday, and today we're gonna call today Toxic Tuesday. Toxic Tuesday. Why are we calling it Toxic Tuesday? Try to say that fast 10 times. Is because today I want to talk about recognizing our own toxicity. Okay, recognizing our own toxicity. You know, we oftentimes talk about pointing out the faults of others and being able to recognize when people around us are being toxic and when there's toxic environments, toxic situations, toxic jobs, toxic neighborhoods, toxic churches, toxic, whatever. There's plenty of ways that we can experience toxicity in our life. But how many times do we stop to measure our own levels of toxicity? And that's what we came here to talk about today, babies, is recognizing our own toxic. So welcome to Toxic Tuesday. It's also Taco Tuesday. So go get you some tacos and some Coronas, and let's sit down and measure our own toxicity this morning. So I bet y'all sitting here going, now what is she talking about? I ain't toxic. We all are toxic to some degree. Okay, we all are full of good and evil. We all are, guys. And it just depends on the situation, our mood, what's happening in our lives, our circumstances, on which energy we're going to be operating in. But I know that the way that we can bring peace to this earth, which we all so desperately pray and need right now, is to start be operating and make sure that we operating in our good energy, the light energy, okay? Because we carry both the light and the dark. And sometimes the dark energy it's necessary for us to operate in the dark energy sometimes because the situation may be called for that. But for most times, guys, 99.9% of the times, the light energy will do. Okay? Love is the answer no matter the problem. Okay? So I want to just give you guys a couple of examples because, we love to do the example thing. So here's example number 1 of how you can tell when you being toxic. Okay. Let's just say that, let's take this scenario for instance. Let's say that someone does something for you on the strength of your word. You ask someone for a favor and you promise to give someone something in return for this favor. And this person trusted you and did this favor for you. And then when it comes time for you to repay this favor or to uphold your end of the bargain, you're not able to. And of course, in these situations, you're probably going to piss the person off who trusted you and, acted in your favor, assuming that you would do the right thing by them. Now, how would you handle it when this person comes to you angry because you're not able to uphold your end of the bargain? Are you going to become defensive and reactive and start to blame this other person and play the victim role? Or are you going to be a man or woman and stand up to the fact that you did not uphold your end of the bargain and that the person who is angry has every right to be angry, deserves your utmost respect and divine attention to this matter as soon as possible? You do not have the right to cop an attitude with this person. You should respect the fact that this person is upset and also respect that they have every right to be upset. But most of us won't do that, guys. When we are in the wrong, we will play the victim until the cows come home. Baby, we'll ride that victim train until the wheels fall off. Okay, we will ride that victim train until I didn't do it because of this, or I'm not wearing because of this, or I can't do this because, baby, whatever the case is, you didn't hold up your end of the bargain. Your word is your bond. Your word is all you have to live by. So if you promise to repay somebody in a certain way with money, whatever it is that you promise to uphold your end, if you cannot come through, it is your responsibility to make sure that you take care of this other person's emotional needs while you are trying to prepare yourself to repay them in whatever way they need to be repaid. You do not have the right to counter react and get upset with them because they're upset. They have every right to be upset. They did something for you when you were in need. They came through for you. And now, when you can't uphold your end of the bargain, you can't now cop an attitude and start victimizing yourself and turning the other person into a villain because they're upset because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. They had every right to be upset. You know, it's like we as people, we have to start accepting responsibility. We don't like accepting responsibility. We love playing the victim. There ain't no winning in being no damn victim. Ain't no winning in being a victim. Think about what it means to be a victim. You always got people feeling sorry for you. You always got people talking about something bad happening to you. That's the energy that you have around you when you are a victim. You have a victim mentality, which inherits victim energy, which is not the type of energy you need to be successful and to succeed in your life. So, however comfortable it may seem to play the victim role, ain't no winning in that. Ain't no money in our feelings, baby. Ain't no winning in our feelings. When you go to court, the judge doesn't base things on how something made you feel. The judge bases his cases and his decisions on the laws and the rules of the world and the nation. That has nothing to do with how somebody made us feel. Feelings do not hold up in court. So I just need for us to stop and take a look at how toxic are we being? How toxic are we being? You know, it's like we have people situations where, let's say you have to be you staying with someone. You're occupying someone else's home. And this person asks you to please not come in the house after certain hours. And let's just say the person says to you, please don't come in my home after midnight. And you get there at 12:20, 12:30, and the person has an attitude and you don't understand why, because you figuring it's only 20 minutes. I was only 20 minutes late. I know they said 12 o'clock, but I was here by 12:20. They didn't ask you to be there by 12:20. What they asked you to do was to be there by midnight. That's all they're asking you. They're providing you access to their home. They're providing you a place for a come up, a place for you to get yourself together. Sometimes these people provide this to you without even asking you to contribute to their home in any way. All they ask you for is to respect their rules. But we want to play victim and start feeling sorry for ourselves. Oh, they're cussing me out because I was 20 minutes late. Oh, she has an attitude because I came in 20 minutes late. Baby, if she said 12 o'clock, that's what she meant. Not 12:05, not 12:15, 12 o'clock. But we want to play the victim and get mad at the other person because we didn't respect their rules. And we're the ones that's in need. We're the one that needs the hand out and the hand up. But yet we want to dictate the rules, how this person's supposed to do things and everything else. It don't work that way. So measure your toxicity and ask yourself, am I the toxic one? Because sometimes when we blame the toxicity on other people, it's us. And the one thing I don't want to do is for us to get into a place where we start to think that everything going on with us is perfect, that we don't do anything wrong, and that everything that happens in our life is somebody else's fault. That's shit. It's just the opposite. Everything that happens in our life is our fault because we allowed someone to do something to us, be it good, bad, or ugly. We allowed Excuse me. We allowed it. Boy, it's something didn't want me to talk there for a second. Excuse me, guys. I had to get water. Oh my God. It's like something choked me there for a second. But anyway, getting back to the matter at hand, we want to just be able to make sure that we're not being the toxic ones. We can sometimes be getting our self-absorbed, self-absorbed behavior and start to feel like we are in that, oh, I'm not to blame. I'm not the one. And sometimes, yes, we are. It's just very important to measure the situation and ask yourself honestly, place yourself in both people's shoes and make sure that you're being fair to everybody involved, because it's not fair for you to cop an attitude with someone who's upset because they loaned you something or did a favor for you in hopes that you would uphold your end of the bargain, whatever you promised to give these people in return for this favor. If you do not do it in a timely manner, when you said you was going to do it, how you said you was going to do it, then chances are people are going to be upset. And if you really cared about the other person, you would understand that they're upset and you would not meet them with defensiveness. You would meet them with care. You would meet them with understanding. You would meet them with empathy by saying, you know what? You are absolutely right. I have failed you. I have not held up my end of the bargain, and for that, I am sorry. Please understand that you are a priority to me. I have the utmost respect for you reaching out and helping me when I was in need. And the last thing I want to do is disappoint you. If you can just grant me a little more time to fulfill my end of the bargain, I promise you I'll make it happen. That's the way that you deal with adversities when you're in the wrong. You don't go to people and start pointing out to them what they did wrong because you're in the wrong. Even if the other person has done something wrong, that's not the time for you to bring that up. Because this isn't about what they've done. Right now, this is about the inadequacy, the broken chain that you have because they did something for you in hopes that you would return the favor and hold your end of the bargain. You did not. They're upset. Now you match them with your defensiveness, your attitude, your ego. And now we have here a whole shit show. A whole shit show. Because now both parties are going to be angry and there's nothing going to come of that. Because the first party is going to even become even more angry when they realize that you're not accepting responsibility, and therefore by trying to play the victim, you are now making them the villain. So now not only have you wronged them, but now you scorned them by putting them in the position of trying to make them look like they're not a good person because they're angry with you because you didn't uphold your end of the bargain. Come on, people. Let's just really check ourselves these days. And this is it's important. You know, again, like I said, we are constantly talking about what other people do. We're constantly talking about, oh, watch your energy, watch your friends, do this, do that. But sometimes it ain't other people, y'all. Sometimes we are the problem. Sometimes we are the problem because, first of all, if the problem is escalating and not getting better, whether you're the problem or not, you are damn sure a part of the problem. Because if you stick around in environments where compromise isn't achievable, then what is your codependency to this problem? What is your situation that you feel like you need to stick around? Something's going on there. Why are you addicted to toxicity? Are you one of the people that's always running around the office telling everybody's business? Are you the one that starts the gossip chain? Anybody want to know what's going on in the office, they come straight to your desk because they know you the damn nosiest one in the office, and keep your damn nose in everybody's business so everybody knows you know. Is that you? Are you that neighbor that everybody's always talking about? Oh, she know everybody's business. Oh, you can't, you call you up and you start telling everybody's damn business. You don't know nobody personally, but you know everybody's damn business. Are you that person that's always got somebody else's name in your mouth? Are you that person that's always worried about what somebody else is doing and how they doing it? Ain't your business. And if you would spend that time focusing on you, walking in the light, and coming out of that dark negative energy, you might not have the time or the need to be worried about what else somebody else is doing. That's coming out of jealousy and inadequacies. We get mad at what other people's accomplishments and what other people are doing when we're not doing it ourselves. When we're not walking in our own power, we get pissed off at people who remind us that we're not being 100. We got to get it together, people. Because again, we as people make up good and evil. We as people make up good and evil. I don't know if there's a real devil or not. But what I do know is that it's enough of y'all walking around in devil energy that y'all will damn sure do until the real one gets here. Okay, it's what I'm saying. Remember that bullying comes from human beings. Mass shootings come from human beings. Racism comes from human beings. Uh, uh, um, uh, Sex hate. People hating on transgenders and people hating on homosexuals. That's people. All of this stuff that I'm talking about, it comes from people. Are you one of those people? Are you out there? Are you prejudiced? Do you think that you're better than other races? Do you frown your nose up to black people and Hispanic people or white people, whatever? It's not right to have any type of racial hate whatsoever, but race is full. It's everywhere. It's all around us. Are you that person that's judging people by the color of their skin and not by the contents of their heart? Who are you? Are you that usher in the church that's telling everybody's business? You can't wait to get home every Sunday to call up Sister So-and-so so y'all can sit up on the phone and talk about everybody in the damn church, but then you want to play holier than thou and act like everybody in the church needs to be saved from their sinning, but you. Is that you? Are you that wife that nags your husband and talks about him and makes him feel like he ain't shit? Are you that husband that nags your wife and makes her talks about her and cheats on her and make her feel like she's nothing? Who are you today? Who are you? What are you contributing to this earth? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it ugly? Are you walking in your light or are you operating in your devil energy? Are you walking and being a soldier for God or are you being a demon for the devil? Whose team are you playing on? What energy are you putting out to the universe? And remember this, no matter what energy you put out there, it's a boomerang effect, sweethearts. It comes right back to you. So while you out there spewing your negative energy, while you out there with other people's name in your mouth, while you out there gossiping about people, while you out there trying to slow people down, trying to put black magic, trying to slow people, keep people out of relationships, trying to get in the way of God's work, just know that that energy will boomerang and come right back to you. So today's mission, what we want to ask ourselves on this Toxic Tuesday, am I being toxic too? That's what we want to find out today, baby. I'm your tease coach, and you know what we do. Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. sharp. We right here talking about what we can do. One person at a time, one heartbeat at a time to heal. Because it is us. Everything going on this earth right now that is a problem involves another human being. Another human being that's doing something wrong. A human being that walks past a homeless man and could care less that he has to sleep on the ground with rats running through him all night and eating at his, gnawing at his hair and his feet while he's asleep, and you don't care as you go home and crawl up in your king-size bed and turn your air on 65, put a couple of blankets on your bed and sleep like a baby on a superior waterbed. That's us that does that. When are we going to stop and say, who am I and what am I contributing to this earth? Am I a part of the peace or am I a part of the problem? All right, y'all, I'm going to leave it right there this morning because this is one of those that I could go on and on until the break of dawn. Okay, I could take this one and ride this one out because there's so many examples of how we are the toxicity that needs to be getting rid of. We are the toxic person. Okay? So, all right, again, Toxic Tuesday. Go out there and get you your tacos on Taco Tuesday. And just remember, tomorrow, June 15th, is your queen's birthday. Okay? She will be, you know what, y'all? I'm going to do something special for y'all tomorrow for my birthday. And I ain't going to even tell y'all what it is. I'm just going to surprise you. Look at me giving out gifts on my birthday. That's how we do it. Give the gift of love. It's free. It don't cost you nothing. So today, when you pass a stranger, how about you just stop and say, how you doing? I love you. Have a great day. Hey, you know how hard that is for a lot of people to do, to just to stop and tell the people that live in the damn house with them, the people they supposed to love, I love you. Because you know what? We don't love most of the people that live in the house with us. Because everybody in the damn house is toxic. So I'm asking for us to take a look at the man in the mirror this morning. Let's take a look at the man in the mirror this morning and ask ourselves, is it me? Am I being the toxic one? Is it me? All right, babies, I love you. And y'all know it ain't a damn thing you can do about it. So until the greatest day on earth happens tomorrow, June 15th, I'll see you then. Mwah! I love you. Bye-bye.